How to retire in 10 years with little money is an intriguing topic. The idea behind this is rather straightforward. It's so fundamental that in this video, we will be telling you everything you need to know to become financially independent. This is Investing Path. And for today, let's debunk the myth that you have to be in your 60s or 70s to enjoy retirement. But first, please make sure to click the like button and hit the subscribe and bell button as well to stay updated for more of our future uploads. Now, without further ado, let's begin. First, it is irrelevant how much money you make when it comes to building wealth and being able to retire. Most people don't know that saving a significant portion of their income is the single most important factor in achieving financial freedom. We realize this may seem extreme and is certainly not for everyone. But if you want this to work, the first rule of being able to retire in 10 years is saving, not increasing your income. Most people don't realize that it only takes a minute or two to figure out how long it will take them to retire at their current savings rate by entering in their current income and spending. As an example, if you spend all your money every month, you'll never have enough to retire. You can retire in 32 years while maintaining your current standard of living if you save 25% of your income. Is it beginning to resonate with you now? The sooner you achieve financial freedom and can do what you want, the larger the percentage of income you should save. The impoverished remain poor because they pretend to be wealthy, and the wealthy maintain their status by acting like they have plenty of money. That's the strategy everyone should remember. Seeing immediate results for your hard work and saving would later on make you feel confident about your own capabilities in achieving success. As we've seen discussing spending, the next step is to reduce it, so that you may save more money and retire sooner. It is essential that you save as much money as you can and maintain a modest lifestyle. When most people hear this, they picture an extreme case of cheapskates, but we believe that saving money doesn't require extreme measures. For instance, housing costs can quickly become the single largest drain on your finances, eating up as much as half of your take-home pay. Buy a building with multiple units, live in one while renting out the others, and you'll have free housing and a steady income. This requires a down payment of 10 to 20% of the purchase price, but that can be used to secure rent-free living for the rest of your life. Rent hacking allows you to reduce your monthly housing expenses without saving for a down payment by renting a house and then subletting out the spare bedrooms. You can cut costs in still another way. If there's anything you want to buy but can't afford it right now, wait a week. Waiting a day or two eliminates the want to get something. Avoid taking on any loan with extremely high interest rates, as this is the next piece of advice. High interest debts and loans are the kryptonite of financial freedom, as they go hand in hand with spending less and saving more. You can afford to retire if you have any debt with a high interest rate. We make it a point to never have a balance on any of our credit cards. We avoid taking on debt unless it's a low interest, fixed rate loan that's eligible for a tax deduction, and never finance something we can't afford to pay off immediately. And fourth, if you want to retire in 10 years, you're also going to have to invest. In certain cases, taking on debt could actually speed up your route to financial freedom. The next three things you should remember is to be a long-term, consistent investor. Don't worry about it. Always invest a certain percentage of your income. Next is, regardless of the current market price, you should not attempt to time the market. And also, use a low-cost or no-cost market-wide index fund as a vanguard investment. Take advantage of the low fees and competitive rates. Another thing is long-term price trends tend to rise when markets are let alone. This is where it gets trickier, because you need to estimate how long this will take and figure out how to speed up the process. If you have no money and want to retire in 10 years, you'll need to either reduce your expenses or significantly increase your income. Choose one. For instance, if you're making $70,000 a year, you may retire in just 10 years. After 10 years, you will be able to maintain your current standard of living on $21,000 a year by saving and investing the difference. Of course, You can always get a second job if you need more money, and you certainly don't have to give up working altogether, as long as you maintain your current level of spending. However, you would never be in debt or need to work. In order to retire in 10 years without increasing your income, you must be able to set aside 65% of your income every year for the next decade. A typical profession may not be able to get you to a middle-class living in 10 years if you don't want to live on the absolute minimum. That is, unless the salary is quite high. A recommendation to anyone else who wants to retire wealthy in 10 years is to pursue a line of work that pays more for output than for input. The main drawback we see to being compensated for your time is that there are only so many hours in a day. Thus, your earning potential will be capped at some point. However, if your compensation depends on the outcomes you produce, you may be able to optimize your workflow in order to increase your earnings without increasing your effort level. It's crucial to pursue a profession where your skills can be leveraged to increase your earnings without requiring you to put in extra effort. An idea that particularly resonated with us from The Millionaire Fastlane was to approach problems from the perspective of a producer rather than a consumer. You have to start making progress towards something of significance. If you start saving at age 20 and plan to retire at age 30 with $50,000 per year, you'll need $1,650,000. If you can manage to earn $150,000 annually before taxes and spend only $22,000 per year while in your 20s, you can retire at this point in time. Depending on how hands-on you want to be, investments could speed up the process. For example, saving $50,000 a year could be put toward the purchase and improvement of a $2,050 home. A planned renovation may improve the value of that house to $300,000, doubling your investment within a year, and providing you a terrific property to rent out right away if you find the perfect bargain. Retiring in 10 years is a mathematical possibility. Your spending can serve as a rough guide, while your income determines how quickly you'll reach your goal. If you can reduce your spending while increasing your income, you can use this information to calculate a retirement date in the future. To retire in 10 years, you need to earn enough money to set aside between 65 and 90% of your income each year. And that's all we have for you guys today. And what are your thoughts about this one? Got any additional tips that may help everyone watching in retiring early? Don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section and let's talk about it. But other than that, this is Investing Path. If you'd like to see more of our personal investment and financing content, feel free to click the like, subscribe, and bell button for more of our videos. Thanks again for watching and we'll see you soon.